Alright, hello everyone. This is Judo. Yeah, I'm just gonna make some quick tutorials or maybe, I don't know, tips for Sword and Shield. And yeah, let's get right into it. So, Sword and Shield in Wilds is a bit different, but it's not that much of a difference between Rise and World. And the only main changes from this game is the triangle combo, which is left click if you're using mouse and keyboard, and then if you're using a controller it's triangle. So before, the combo was like a mix of sword and shield, as the weapon says, but now it's all sword. So if you try to use like triangle, it's gonna be like this. Yeah, it's diagonal chop, diagonal rushing slash, and on top of it you can end it with a spinning reaper, just like in Rise. Yep, there you go. And yeah, I think that's one of the big changes from this weapon. And the thing is, to utilize this diagonal slash combo or the triangle combo, is that you can move while using the attacks. So basically, you can just put your diagonal inputs while doing the attack. So if you put it like on from forward, back here. Shut up, cat. Okay, so if you do this, and then while you're pressing moving forward inputs, you're gonna move forward. So for example, yeah, see, you can catch up to the monsters in front of you if you're just using forward and then triangle combo. You cannot do this with the circle because it's gonna end up with the hard pressure. Yeah. You still move forward, but it's not that much. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good move to catch up to the monsters. And then you can do it sideways as well. So if you are to input the triangle and then you input a movement button, if, for example, right or left, you can move sideways. So it's gonna be like this. Yeah, and it's really good to evading monsters. And it works really well with focus mode, because without focus mode you're gonna have to like adjust your movesets. For example, if I'm looking at this, look at my right on my sideways, but your direction is here. If you press right, it's gonna move right, but your camera is still here. But if you're using focus mode, you can change it however you like. Yeah, see? So you can just go in circle. And this is not used just to catch up to the monster or get close, but you can use it to dodge it as well. For example, imagine this is like Arkfeld's chain. So when you're perfect guarding the Arkfeld double chain attack, you don't wanna be inside of the chain. You wanna be outside of the inside chains. For example, this is the right chain, this is the left one. So you don't wanna be in the middle. You wanna be like this part. So you can just position yourself like this. And then do guard slash for a perfect guard. So yeah, it's very useful because you can even make a square out of this. See? So this attack is not just for closing up distance, it can be used as a dodging movesets. If you're getting close, you can end it with a spinning reaper. And yeah, that's pretty much the triangle combo. And for the circle combo, it's the normal one you have in Rise. It's one of the most powerful combo right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, next, it's how to do the most efficient combo with Sword and Shield. Before you wanna do this, right? Triangle, circle, there you go. Triangle, circle, into triangle, circle. But the thing is, you cannot do this every time, right? Imagine if you're like far away, or maybe you're like need to get close to the monster like this, but you wanna get the most damage out of it, right? So what you can do is that instead of doing a full combo into spinning reaper into a charge chop, you can just end it on the third attack for every combo. Instead of doing spinning reaper almost every move into a charge chop, you can just finish the main combo into a charge chop immediately without doing a spinning reaper. So for example, if you do the four triangle combos, you can just go into charge chop immediately. See? It's gonna be the powerful one. It's gonna be the powerful version of charge chop. So just do 4 combos for triangle, and then end it with charge chop, rather than doing a spinning ripper first, if you're trying to get the most damage out of it. You can do it with the circle combo as well. See? You don't have to do a spinning ripper. And that's pretty much it for the combo. No, for the basic movement. And that's it for the basic movesets. Now, onto the perfect guard. People have been asking how you do perfect guard. So this is how you do perfect guard. You guard at the perfect frame as the attack hits you. And it was how it was supposed to be in the beta. So you guard at the perfect timing. Yeah, there you go. So what you want to do is, instead of normal guarding into perfect guard, you just have to spam guard slash. Okay, it's more generous for the hitbox. See, guard slash, just guard slash. Like, don't even do a normal guard, just guard slash. That's how easy it is to get perfect guard with Sword and Shield. Okay. So rather than doing a normal guard, you just want to press perfect guard slash. Works every time. Got more generous high frames rather than normal guarding. And yeah, that's the trick for perfect guard. Next is the sliding swipe. This is a pretty generous evasive movement. You can just start the animation right away, and then you're not gonna get hit if you time it right. But it's really strong move. And the thing is with the sliding swipe is that you don't use stamina with this. So if you do it with the back hops, for example, you use stamina, right? You can see it on my stamina bar. And if you use your normal roll, of course it's gonna be using stamina. But if you're using sliding swipe, you don't have to. See? And this just got nerfed as well, but it's not that much. It's still really strong, and the sliding swipe attack is pretty strong as well. Like the second hit, it's the same amount of motion value as perfect guard counter. But yeah, sliding swipe, perfect guard, use it, and then you can input the direction whatever you want. You wanna go right, you wanna go left, you wanna go here, you wanna go back. Like, you can go everywhere. So yeah, sliding swipe, use it, just use it. So yeah, sliding swipe, not that much. Pretty basic evasive movement. You gotta use it a lot. Now, onto the best combo. With Corrupted Mantle, the best combo is still the triangle into a circle into triangle. So it's gonna be like this. What the hell? It's bright. So it's gonna be like this. And that's the best combo for using Corrupted Mantle. But I don't use Mantle a lot. Even in single player or multiplayer, I don't even use Mantles. So yeah. The thing is, if you do it while standing normally, it's way more slower than you doing it while moving. Like, look at the difference. This is me standing still, and then this is me while moving. Because the moving animation cancels out the triangle effect. So it's way better to do that. Okay, let's combo with mantles because I hate mantles. And now, combo without mantles. When you're trying not to chase monsters, you can just do this triangle combo while moving into a Spinning Reaper into a charge chop. And that's the most basic. It's not about the damage, it's about getting close to the monster and dealing your heaviest impact to the damage for the monsters. But for the most optimal combo is the triangle triangle circle circle into a Spinning Reaper into charge chop. It's gonna be like this. That's one of the most damaging combos for Sword and Shield. And if you don't have time to do the triangle twice, you can just start with the circle and end it like this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's one of the best combos that you can get from Sword and Shield. But if you wanna be like annoying, you can just use this. It's not bad. It just takes a lot of your sharpness. But this is good when you go up against pretty much monsters that weak to elements. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you have Perfect Rush. Perfect Rush is bad when it got released, but now it has been buffed. It was like, I think it was around Sunbreak motion values, but the finisher got buffed to World's motion value. Well, a little bit close, but not similar. And we're using the Sunbreak Perfect Rush version instead of the World or Iceborne. So the finisher deals way more damage than usual. So Perfect Rush is simple. You can do it from the backstab, right? From the back hop into a leaping slash. Then you gotta time it right. Yeah, there you go. Don't forget you have to time this right, because if you just input right away, it's just gonna be weak. 682 damage when you don't time it right, but when you time it right, $1.5k. So it's almost double the damage. So always try to time it right. But the thing is, the timing is a bit off in this game. Like, I feel like in Iceborne you can do it like way faster than Wilds or Sunbreak version. But the thing is, Sunbreak you can use Perfect Rush while after a guard slash actually. But in Wilds you have to do it from back hop again. So it's the combo when the monsters are down, not the main combo that you can do. And then after the scaling slash, which is the animation way to go up, that's called scaling slash, you can do a falling bash or a helm breaker. This hits multiple times, so the plunging thrust hits multiple times. It doesn't have an infinite, it have like an infinite amount of hits that you can do, but still you're gonna hit the ground, so you cannot get every hit that you can get. And at some point it's way better to do that rather than doing the falling bash. So it's more situational, but I always do the falling bash just so I can land faster, because I land faster with falling bash. With plunging thrust I land slower. Yeah. And here's the thing, if you do a leaping slash without pressing forward, you're gonna be jumping way smaller distance. This is me doing it without pressing forward. Wait, see, I only got to this point right here, but if I do it with pressing forward, I get way more distance. So remember, you can adjust your distance. If you're close to the monsters, then you don't have to do that. You can just do a normal Perfect Rush. So if you're close and then doing a leaping slash, you can just then press forward. Then voila, Perfect Rush. And one thing that people don't know is that you can cancel Perfect Rush into a charge chop. But the thing is, Perfect Rush finisher got a buff, so there's no way you're not gonna use the finisher. So for example, I got 1.7k damage with the finisher into a falling bash, but if I change it to charge chop, let's see the damage. This is with the falling bash, into finisher into a falling bash, 1.5. 1.1, so it's way less damage. To do is charge chop after a perfect rush 3, which is not that great. So always do a perfect rush finisher. That is your main combo for down monsters, rather than doing the lateral slash combo into a charge chop. It was like that in the patch before, but now you always gonna do a perfect rush when the monsters are down. And that's pretty much it. Like, it's just that simple. The rest is you just gotta have to adjust your gameplay to the monsters. Like, if you're going against a fucking Arkfeld, you wanna slide slash a lot, you wanna do a guard slash into perfect guard a lot. But if you're going up against like something like a Nudra or maybe like Suwu, you wanna do this combo instead. Like, just keep spinning around them. Sword and Shield is such a versatile weapon that you can change your playstyle however you like against the monsters. So yeah, so that's it. And for the build is always Raidao 3 pieces into Zosia. I'm using the leg piece. You can change it to Utduna, the Arc Tempered one, the AT, the Gamma, Raidao Gamma as well. And then the legs you can change it to Lagaicrus, because it got 2 levels of weakness exploit and 1 latent power. So in the end you end up with a 3 level latent power, which is really helpful against a 9-star monsters, because you're gonna fight the 9-star monsters way more than 3 minutes, and it's gonna be a guarantee active. And you can get a level 2 weakness exploit, and that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice of the legs, even though it only have like 1 armor deco slots, but it's still pretty good. So this is the staple build: 3 Raidao, Zosia chest into Lagaicrus armor, or a Utduna leg piece. The other one is probably, this is Kanria's build. He's using 2 Raidao and 1 Utduna, Zosia chest into a Dahat legs. So this is to get a burst level 1 while getting a weakness exploit and agitator and max might into the full level, but you lose latent power with this. And if you're wondering why is this build not using a 3 Raidao piece for the 5% extra damage, because Utduna got the same group skills, which is Lord Soul, as the Raidao. So essentially you always get the armor skill, group skills actually, that boosts your attack for 5% and then lowers the defense, but lets you survive 1 lethal hit. Yeah, it's basically Guts in Sunbreak. It basically leaves you 1 HP. Moxies actually. And with this build you can get weakness 5, agitator 5, maximum height 3, and burst. But that is with a really good charm, which is I got from the Arkfeld. So yeah, you can just adjust the charm. Without the charm, this is what you get. You need max might, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Even without the charm, it's pretty good. It's really good. You can get weakness 5 and agitator 5, and then level 2 max might and a burst. You can just sacrifice 1 agitator into a max might, and that's still fine. Still gonna be end up like 85% affinity or something. And Gore armor, I think Gore armor is dead for Sword and Shield. It's better to use like Raidao, because it lets you survive with 1 hit, and then the armor gives you latent power, which is pretty good. Affinity bonus. Zosia chest is a must. This is too good. Like 2 levels agitator with a 3 slots armor. That's pretty good. And for Arkfeld, I like this build. It's a 4 Dahat and a 1 Arkfeld, which is the staple build for against Arkfeld, but then again the armor kinda fell off because of the updates. But it's still pretty good. Like 4 pieces give you like 50 damage for 1 minute. For a 3 stars, it's still pretty good armor, so you still can use it. And yeah, still the best armor is this: 3 Ray, Utduna, Nominus, or Kanria's build, which is 2 Ray, 1 Duna, Dahat, and Nominus or Zosia's armor. For the weapon, Arteon is still the best. Whatever it is, Arteon is still the best. Blast, Para, Poison, Dragon, Fire, Ice, Thunder. It's still Arteon. But the thing is, one weapon got buffed in this patch, which is Zosia weapon. So, Zosia weapon. This thing got a decent stats. 220 damage, 5% affinity, 150 dragon, pretty good sharpness of amount of white sharpness, pretty decent slots with a white flame torrent, which is a skill that lets you get a fixed damage, which is 50 damage every like 6 seconds or something. So it's pretty good bonus damage. It's like a blast, but it works on a cooldown basis rather than chance, so works pretty good. And Artisan weapon got its strength from the slots, which is 333, but Zosia weapon got like 321 slots, which is not that great. You can only get like one full level of Master Touch and then a 3 level of critical, which is not optimal because you're gonna need offensive guard. But from the updates, you can get a offensive guard charm with any skills actually. So if you get like for example offensive guard and burst, you can just get Master Touch 3 and critical boost 3, which is the staple offensive skill that you can get on the weapons. So this is really good. And yeah, Zosia armor pretty good. Just get yourself a Master Touch charm and you're good to go. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and you can get crit boost level 4 as well, so it's not that bad. And I might start using this actually because the bonus damage from the white flame torrent is pretty good. So yeah, I see no reason for not using this. Pretty decent Torrent shield, and Legaia Cruise is pretty good as well because of the slot. So you can basically get the same amount of efficiency from Legaia Cruise. Mizune, I'm not sure, but so far the only one that I've seen is white flame torrent, which is Zosia, and okay, Hajarakan might be useful as well because it got like inbuilt offensive guard, but draw damage is not that, bro. It's only 210. Oh yeah, I'm using the raw value by the way, so that's why it only shows like 210 or 220. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't wanna like set up an example against which monsters because you know I always do runs. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the tutorial. It's not much, but I hope you guys learn something from this. And if I missed something, you can just leave it in the comments and let me know, and I'll make a video about it. Alright, see you guys soon. Bye bye.